You
True.
know, Franz Ferdinand wasn't afraid of some guy on the street. That doesn't mean he shouldn't have been.
Yes.
Hey everybody, welcome back to another Stoneface Reactions. I'm Theta, this is Justin, and we're back with another episode of Frieren. But before we get into the recap, let's go ahead and get into comments, where we have Kevin Cawthorn from Patreon, from the episode The Land Where Souls Rest. I absolutely love the pacing of this show. I think it was Justin who said in episode 1 or 2 that he thought the pace of the story gave it room to breathe, and I 100% agree. You don't have new terms, new names, and exposition thrown at you episode after episode, so you have time to absorb what you're seeing. The way the story, world, concepts are slowly introduced over these 4 episodes is almost perfect, MIO. Thoughts?
Agreed. Beautifully said.
Any comment that
There's no.
says I agree with Justin 100% gets a thumbs up from Justin.
That definitely makes me feel appreciated in the moment, but the way that it was stated afterwards and the expression of it was very well thought out.
All right. Second comment, also from Kevin Cawthorn, from Patreon, episode Phantoms of the Dead. Regarding your theories on potential future party composition and what tropes the show may or may not be following moving forward, I thought for a few minutes how to word this without giving any potential spoilers or influencing your
Appreciate it.
perspective, and I think the only thing I can say is I believe you two will enjoy how this show tells its story.
I like it. A comment that is saying you'll like it, but gives no information. Beautiful.
Kevin's been, I'm saying Kelvin. Kelvin, I understand that hearing myself, it sounds like I'm saying Kevin. Kelvin has been always good about that. They've been with us through the Bushuko Tensei watch through, which I'm also going to have to figure out how to bring back. I'm assuming it's going to be with you. So,
Okay.
like I said, I think we had a whole conversation before how we're powering through this show at an incredible pace.
Yes.
So, Kelvin, if you're waiting for Mushoku Tensei Season 2 Part 2 to come out, you may have just a little bit longer to wait, by which I mean the entirety of Frieren, and then an entirety of rewatching the first season and then the first half of the second season of Mushoku Tensei. I will tell you though, Justin, Mushoku Tensei is considered to be... You know what an isekai is?
Fish out of water story.
Yeah, in another world, basically, like Alice in Wonderland or
Yeah.
Kid in King Arthur's Court.
My
Classic
understanding was
examples.
correct.
Yeah. So, yeah, in anime, it's typically you have your MMO isekais where like you're playing a virtual reality game and oh, I got pulled in, or you get hit
Got it.
by a bus, which is a classic way to get isekai'd. In which case, you just wake up in another world.
That
Uh,
would be terrifying.
Saga Tanya the Evil, they get hit by a train when somebody they fired earlier in the day pushes them onto the tracks. But yeah, you also have your reincarnation isekai, which is getting more popular these days, and that's what
Got it.
Mushoku Tensei is. Guy dies, wakes up in a new world as a baby, and has all of his memories from the real world.
Interesting.
It's got its own twists and everything, but it's considered one of the best isekai. So, not the one that made everything popular. That would be Sword Art Online. But,
I was about to say.
yeah. But yeah, that's been our comments. What do you remember from last episode?
A lot of exposition, introduction to some concepts of the world. We are meeting our first civilized demons, who are there as peace negotiators, but not really.
I don't know if you consider them civilized. I think that's part of the trick, right?
Oh, that's why they're civilized.
Yeah. Sorry, I don't know
Uh,
why, but staring off at this bag has been occupying my screen.
And we also had Frieren be the only one who's like, "Nah, fam, that's not cool,"
Well,
and
no,
was instantly thrown in a jail cell.
to be fair, the guy who threw her into the jail cell is also, this is not cool. Because remember, he's pointing the sword. You killed my son 10
Yeah,
years ago. I would like nothing
yeah.
more than to kill you.
But then he also got manipulated into not doing it, and it's the whole demonic persuasion idea and reading a room,
Yeah.
and it seems like we're going to be reminded of just what reputation Frieren has among the demons this coming episode.
Yeah, because one of them is starting to remember, it seems. And
Yeah.
the other one is just going to get told or shown, I assume.
Yeah. Yeah. Either way, I don't think it's going to go well for this demon in the cell.
Gonna be a hell in a cell match between Frieren and a guy I can't remember the name of. Gonna call him Walter,
Exactly.
because he's basically Walter from Helsing.
I'll agree with that.
That's not a voice I can do anymore. I barely even did it this time. Alright, well, any final thoughts before we get into it?
Final thoughts? Thanks for the comments.
Alright, well, I say we go ahead and get into it, but before we get started, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and comment down below to feed that algorithm. On top of all that, if you want to watch more shows like this, unfiltered, uncensored, and uncut, as well as some early access stuff, you can check it out over on the Patreon. It's just $5 a month, but hey, no pressure. It's all to support the channel, just a little bit extra. I guess we could have questioned whose bag that was. We were staring at it this whole time.
I don't think it was a bag. I think it was the guard's helmet.
Oh, right. That explains the blood.
Yeah.
そう。外交ごっこはもう終わり。
That also must throw someone off when you're like, I'm here to kill you, and they're like, oh.
言って
We're at that
るけど
point now?
私強いよ。
俺よりもか
断頭台のアウラよりも。
I don't know how she could handle what he does, though.
そうは思えんな。
どうして
Because he's not using, like, magic.
もう決着はついた。
Although she's got, like, minor spells that do crazy little things.
魔力の糸か。面白い魔法だ。
首に魔力を集中させて切断を防いだか。冷静だな。並な魔法使いなら訳もわからないまま首が落ちている。だがこの糸の強度は魔族の魔法の中でも随一。人類の魔法ではどうにもなるまい。
I'm not a human.
お前の魔力ごとその首を断ち切ってやろう。
確かに。この糸を何とかするのは無理そうだ。
You're so right.
この程度で勝利を確信か。今の魔族はダメだね。実戦経験が少なすぎる。
Oh, that's
You
fair.
need your hand to use the wire.
No, I like the you lack actual battle experience.
Yeah.
Because I've been fighting you people forever.
待て、話を。
Cool story, bro.
Yep.
I like that the blood also
まずは
evaporates.
一匹。
Yeah. No, it's cool. That whole theme
この
was
襲撃を
give it your best shot. I wanna see what you got.
始末すれば恩赦くらいはもらえるでしょ。
But I'm gonna think you're responsible for that.
衛兵が死んでる。
Because the demon's no longer
Yeah.
here. Remember, he evaporated. There's no proof that somebody else killed people. Oh, can
No,
you imagine?
he was
Can you imagine a world with dedicated demon assassins, right? The people that don't care if they die? You know, because they've been promised a thing.
Yeah.
Because they just go in, kill somebody, and then kill themselves, and then there's no proof of anything. Who did this?
Well, because also depending on how demons work in the world, a lot of things have it so they just are slowly reborn.
I don't
That's
think
even
that's-
scarier.
I don't think that's a thing here. Unless you're remembering something I've forgotten.
Oh no, it's not implied here at this point. I'm
Well,
just
'cause, I
saying
mean,
if,
we'd have
if
heaven.
in if it was a case where demons, once they die, just go like once they die here, they go to hell and are slowly brought back. That means that you have assassins that are how many years old and how skilled? That's terrifying.
Well, I mean, I don't think this is a case of you giving your memories either. But I don't. We
Fair
also
enough.
don't know that demons go to heaven.
Okay.
And we're just using the term heaven colloquially, not to. We're talking about heaven,
Yeah.
the place in the show.
Yeah. That
Ooh,
that
hamburger.
would definitely be an interesting thing to learn.
美味しいですね。
師匠が言ってたぜ。飯がうまい町は平和でいい町なんだとよ。ここもきっとそうなんだろうさ。
シュタルク様、
あげねえぞ。
グラナト伯爵にフリーレン様を釈放してもらえるよう直訴しましょう。この町に危害が及ぶのは時間の問題だと思います。フリーレン様を牢から出して魔族を倒してもらいましょう。
They're so on the same page.
確かにそうするしかねえか。俺たちが叶うような相手じゃねえしな。
You said that about the
特にあのリグナ
dragon.
ってやつ、とんでもなく強いぜ。フリーレンしか見ていなかった。周りには俺らや衛兵隊がいたってのに。フリーレンしか見ていなかったんだ。俺らなんかいつでも殺せると思っているからだ。
He could
Yeah,
be
he's not scared of
wrong.
you
まだ手の震えが
whatsoever.
止まらね
He
え。
could just be wrong, though. You
True.
know, Franz Ferdinand wasn't afraid of some guy on the street. That doesn't mean he shouldn't have been.
それは俺の相手ってことだ。
早く拭いてください。行きますよ。
伯爵のそばにはリュグナーたちがいるんだぜ。
Obligatory crotch shot.
最悪戦闘になるぞ。
It's even worse than the fact that you wipe it away with a cloth and it comes back yellow.
Yeah.
確かにこんなところでビビってたら師匠に合わせる顔がねえな。行くか。
そのハンカチあげま
I'm
す。
good. You can keep your crotch handkerchief.
どうしたんですか？
腰が抜けちゃったみたい。
I mean, to be fair, that was your storyline before
ラ
Stark.
ートの魔力が探知できない。
Yeah.
死んだな。
He's also not face down a
バカ
demon.
だね。油断しすぎだ。
Sure, but
You
Stark is so strong that Eisen was scared
私
of
たち
him.
はアウラ様の懐刀、
True.
首切り役人だ。油断した
Which
程
is
度
kind
で
of
死ぬ
funny
と
that I
思
think
う
about it, because there's a character named Stark in Bleach that worked for Eisen in
Oh,
Bleach.
it's quite
So,
That's amazing.
待たせてすまなかったな。捕らえた魔法使いが脱獄したんだ。衛兵の首を切ってな。それはお困りでしょう。捜索を手伝います。リーニアは魔力
Here
探
it
知
goes.
が得意。いや、結構。ところで、お連れの方が一人足りないようだが。手洗いです。すぐに戻ります。使用人に場所も聞かずに。
Oh.
あの魔法使いが手だれであることくらいわしにもわかる。それが衛兵にあっさりと囚われたんだ。彼女は衛兵殺しの罪の重さを理解している。
This man ain't no dummy.
リュグナー殿。
oh, thank God, he realizes that she didn't kill the guard.
Yeah.
お連れの方
I
は
had
ど
that
こに
suspicion when I saw that he came with four knights.
Obviously, none of these guards are going to be useful in any way, though.
Oh God, no.
ドラートの脳なしね。全部台無しだ。
At This is Dead Man Wonderland.
Interesting fighting style.
A show I'll reference but never ask you to watch.
でも不思議なものだ。暴力で解決するしかなくなったこのクソったれな現状が、私はたまらなく楽
Can't
し
you tell
いと
by
思ってい
looking
る。
in my eyes?
グラナと今日、言葉とは何だ？この剣と一体何が違う？
Yep, you are not
何
wrong.
を使おうと弱い者は皆死ぬんだ。この剣の持ち主のようにな。
And
Just gotta piss
He's
a person off enough to make a mistake.
所詮我らは猛獣だ。安心しろ、殺しはせん。お前にはこの町の防護結界の解除を手伝ってもらう。
It's gotta be impossible to kill this guy. He can control his blood.
そろそろ伯爵の屋敷だな。
yeah, I don't see how he dies.
フリーレン様、
God damn it. Can't sneak away from these
フ
kids.
リーレン様ですよね。
なんでこんなところにいるんだ。
まさか脱獄したんですか？仕方がなかったんだよ。牢屋にいたらドラートとかいう魔族が襲ってきてさ、一応倒したんだけど、魔族って死んだら魔力の粒子になって消えちゃうじゃん。
Oh, so a mage
それ
could
が
still
どうかし
detect
たん
them
です
then.
か？そいつ
Yes.
大番の衛兵を殺していたんだよね。その場に残されたのは魔法で首を切られた衛兵と魔法使いの私だけ。この状況どう思う？衛兵殺しで極刑ですね。でしょ？
Well, I guess unfortunately, the only guy who's cleared you of that is now injured and in the hands of the
それだ
demons.
と残りの魔族が野放しに
Yep.
この町を見捨てる
It
つもり
might
ですか？
not be the most
フェレン
ideal
たちで倒せばいい
situation.
じゃん。そんな簡単なことみたいに。
俺たちが叶うような相手じゃねえって。
相手が強かったら戦わないの？
Oh.
それに私は二人があいつらより弱いなんてみじんも思っていないよ。
I wouldn't have let you solo with a dragon if I thought that.
待ってくれよ。戦うからさ。
Straight up.
せめて手伝ってくれよ。この通りだ。ちら。ああ、待ってくれって。頼むよ、フリーレン。
往生際が悪いですよ。腹をくくりましょう。
そんな。
One day he'll believe in himself.
Well, I mean, I guess for like comparison's sake, the heroes that she traveled with all volunteered and came of their own. She picked these two up. They're not in like the same league, self-imaging wise.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Sorry, that was funny because I thought somebody was just like up on a roof holding a scale or something.
That would have been amazing. No, this is definitely Aura.
七宝剣、断頭台のアウラ。私だって強い相手との戦いは大嫌いだ。
Oh, I see what's
嫌なこと
happening.
は早めに終わらせないとね。
So while the two humans deal with the demons in town, she's just gonna go take out Aura.
That could be. She seems rather excited about it.
True.
It's always that weird switch up if somebody says, I hate doing a thing. Massive grin on face. I can fly. This is not impressive to me.
That landing would suck on the knees.
いいのかよ。こんな忍び込むよ ような真似して。
では門番に和睦の使者を殺しに来たとでも言うつもりですか？
And they are demons. They might actually let you.
It's true. You're not. It doesn't seem that unlikely.
Also, they might just report to the authorities, ask for what to do, and then realize they're all dead. In which case, you got the free go-ahead.
静かだな。
Yeah. It might help if you did it that way.
私は魔法が大好きでね。かの腐敗の剣道、クバール。彼が人生の大半をかけて
Oh,
Oh, right, he was an Elder
人を
Sage
殺す
too.
魔法
Okay.
を開発したように。
I don't think it was mentioned that he was. I think
我
this is
々
our
魔族
first time
は
hearing about it.
長い寿命の中で一つの魔法の研究に生涯を捧げる。年月をかけて日々探求し積み重ねていく。10年後の魔法は今よりもっと優れたものになり、我々の力をより強固なもの
It's funny considering how the work Frieren does, putting into it, the magic and everything.
魔法というもの
But she
は
didn't say she
不思議な
loves
ものだ
magic. Not like this guy just did.
魔族の侵入を防ぎ、この町を守ってきた大魔法使い、フランメの防護結界。
I am curious what her actual about magic is, because I don't think she's ever really said it.
I'm assuming she loved Flame, and this is all just a, continuing her thing sort of thing.
I think that's very, very much possible.
1000年前の天才が作り上げた魔法が現在の魔法を凌駕することもある。天才は嫌いだ。積み重ねたものの美しさ。
Okay.
代々結界
Oh,
の
that's just an
管理を
age-old
任されている
argument in
のは
anime.
あなた方グラナト家だ。
Genius
魔
versus
族は私たち
effort.
がこの町に入れ
Inherent
たという
ability
ことは
versus skill.
結界を操作できる魔法が存在するはずだ。それを教えろ。少し時間を置くか。よく考えるといい。人類にとっては待たせるのも有効な外交戦術の一つだろう。儚ければ待っているのは拷問の続きだけだ。
I'm assuming he could do some very effective torture methods, not just because he's a demon. He has full control of his blood. He could send his blood down every one of your
どこかに
veins
結
and
界
hurt
関連
you
の
in
魔
ways
導
you
書
can't
があるはず
imagine.
だ。寝室へ
Yeah.
私は書斎
Like
を
the
探す
idea of him forcing his blood. Ugh. Yeah.
Turns out he's a werewolf. Nope, okay.
なんだ、昼間の冒険者のガキか。息子がお迎えに来たのかと思ったぜ。
ひでえありさまだな。
Stark did run away from a village that got destroyed, right?
今助けてやる。
Yes.
Although Stark's not 10,
震
so.
えているな。
悪いかよ。
いや、勇敢だ。死んだ息子も出陣前は震えていた。
くそ、縄が切れねえ。魔法か。
わしのことはいい。
Destroy the chair.
助からん。それよりも町の人々の避難だ。
どうせあんたがいなきゃみんな言うこと聞いちゃくれねえよ。
わしの首にグラナト家の紋章がかかっている。こいつを衛兵に見せれば何だって聞いてくれるさ。それとなクソガキ。わしにタメ口叩くのは
I
この
don't
町
like
では
the
重
method
罪だ。
of power transfer here. Literally a king of the hill crown style.
そうだ。
Yeah.
今なら見逃してやる。さっさと
However, I do like the fact that
So
he's expressing how to speak in the way that he is
こ
speaking
の
with
高そう
him.
な椅子ぶっ壊す。
I said break the chair.
弁償はできねえけどな。
リュグナー様、ネズミ。
グラナト教 お知り合いで？
いや、昼間の冒険者の一人だ。連れの魔法使いが脱獄したとも知らずに直談判に来たのだろう。バカなガキだ。
そうか。
また。
帰っていいぞ小僧。見逃してやる。
まただ。
Oh, he's
Take a
trying to
swing.
anger him.
Just take a fucking swing.
どうした？そこをどけ。邪魔をするなら殺すぞ。
I doubt he's bluffing.
やってみろよ。
早い。だが、
Oh.
所詮は人間か。
And he's the blood guy, so this is not.
Way to beat him might be forcing him to use too much of his
と
power.
はいえ、人も魔族も若いやつは短慮だな。無策で無謀。
See, that would be the thing in Dead Man Wonderland. Not here, I don't think.
だが単身で私に挑んだその武勇は評価しよ
単身。そうか。やっぱりお前たちには見えていないんだな。
う。なんだと？
フェレン、言われた通り隙を作ったぜ。
See, this is how a distraction works, Fern. For future reference.
I love it.
バカな。人間の魔法使いごときがリーニエの魔力探知をかいくぐっただと。それに、
Yeah, you
この
remember?
魔法は
Frieren mentioned this before, how good she is at controlling her mana.
Yeah.
やめろ。小娘、この魔法は何だ？
一般攻撃魔法。確かあなたたちの魔法体系ではゾルトラークと呼ばれているものです。
これがゾルトラークだと？バカなことを言うな。
So the demons don't know that mankind's been
半世紀以上前に
learning all
克服
this?
している。この魔法を誰から習った？
時間稼ぎのつもりですね。早くとどめを。させない。
フェレン、伯爵の怪我がひどい。やり合う時間はねえぜ。引くぞ。
はい。
No, don't leave the. Okay.
Well, it feels like she could have fired one last blast and then flew away.
止血が終わり次第追うぞ。お前は戦士の方をやれ。
See? It's fucking immortal.
Yeah.
あの二人には
Got him a
私
good
の血が
character.
付着して
I
い
like
る。
this guy.
見失うことはない。
リュグナー様が手を下すまでもないでしょう。魔法使いも私が。
お前があの魔法を食らっていたら死んでいた。
That spell would have bodied you. Don't do it.
あの魔法は魔族を殺すことに特化した改良が施されていた。もはやあれはゾルトラークと呼べる代物ではない。魔族を
Is
殺
it
す魔
possible
法だ。
that Frieren was training her to fight demons from the beginning?
That's what that's what he said. He said,
私は
who taught you that spell?
同じ魔法を
And
受
she
けたこと
intentionally
は
didn't
Yeah.
answer. Ah, the contempt.
思い出した。
Yep.
フリーレンだ。人類のゾルトラークの研究解析に大きく貢献し、歴史上で最も多くの魔族を葬り去った
Oh,
魔
that's
法
so fucking good.
Yeah, that's a dope shot.
早々のフリーレン。私の嫌いな天才だ。
And the thing that we need to do next time is we need to start next episode with Frieren flying away and everyone dead. We don't need to
Yes.
see the battle. We just, I think it would imply even more if we didn't see her kill everyone. Just that they are
Correct.
dead. It's one of the. It's like using the same thing that you do with a horror movie, right? To not see the monster. It's scarier to not see the monster. It implies more to Frieren's strength if she just flies away and they're dead.
Yeah, not wrong.
A great episode. They're all good episodes, but I think this one is better than most. And we even got combat, which I did ask not to have. So, and I still liked it more. Because it does something that we haven't gotten a lot of, which is like building up the story of Frieren herself.
I felt the combat coming, but I had a feeling it was going to be in such a way that it was presented to tell a story.
I mean, we're saying combat, but it was literally just one swing and one blast. But still, in a show,
There's a little bit more because there was also the blood fight with the guy from.
またリュグナー様に現れる。やっぱりお前たち魔族なら誰もできる。容赦なく一緒に頑張りましょう。
七宝剣断頭台のアウラだ。
well, there was one line in there, which is only what stuck out to me, which was, any demon can do it. I don't know what it is, but any demon can do it.
The one that stuck out to me was it was Aura, one of the 7 sages of ocean. So,
well, that's the line that's on the screen right now.
I know, but I'm curious if that's describing events or if it's someone going and seeing sees Aura being get killed.
I don't know. It sounds more like a who did it? It was Aura. One of the 7. And I guess the only thing I can think of is who killed my son? It was Aura. One of the 7 sages of this. My problem here is that why would you need the second half of that sentence?
Yeah.
I think at this point, everyone knows who the lead demon is just outside the town walls. It was Aura. The orphan from the orphanage? No, one of the 7 sages of destruction.
Yeah, I think we're definitely building up Aura at this point.
It was Aura. That light thing that happens in the sky? No, one of the 7 sages of destruction.
No, that's an Aurora.
Any other comments about this episode?
I like the fact that they showed a proper distraction and implied that he knew exactly what he was doing and that he was like going to get very much owned from the first bit, which explains why he was so nervous.
I kept bringing up Dead Man Wonderland. The power in that show where you can basically use your blood to do stuff. And everyone has like one thing, like one guy can make swords out of his blood. And the main character can fire blood bullets, basically. But his weakness is the more he uses it, the less blood he has, and he starts getting weak and about to pass out and that sort of thing. So he kind of has to use it judiciously. Like, can't just keep firing blood bullets. He's the first person that we see.
Like that.
Well, he's the first person we see with the power. The next guy who can just like push out his blood and form it into a blade does not obviously have that weakness because he can just pull it back in. He doesn't spray it all over the place.
That would also be horrible if you were dealing with the authorities because they'd be like, your blood's on everything.
Technically, that's not a problem in Dead Man Wonderland because Dead Man Wonderland is a theme park that prisoners are sent to. So you've technically already been caught by the police. So
got it.
Yeah, that's how they handle things there. Also, if you lose an event at Dead Man Wonderland, you lose a body part. So that's the threat that happens there. The guy will bring you into a room, and what do you want to lose?
Keep prisoners busy.
Yeah, we want to lose an eyeball, a limb. What are you looking for here? Some internal organs.
How would that would be rough? It's like there's only so many useless body parts.
Yep, it is quite the show. Anyway, yeah, again, this is a great episode. I really liked it. I think we have to, if we're like gonna do like a breakdown of what episodes were best so far, the first 4 have to be their own thing. We can't include them
Yes,
because they are.
100%.
Yeah, I think this is the best episode so far outside of the first 4.
I think the first 4 were phenomenal setup. I think I might have this one to the first to any of them in the first. Barely.
All right. Well, any last thoughts? Or was that everything?
I'm curious to see if this blood-bending demon felt is more of a long-term problem than we expect.
My artist drew them. That's all I know. Artist thought they would be around for a while, which is a spoiler sort of in its own respect. But I don't know. They also did 86, and 86, Griffin got drawn as a guy who died off screen, and we never really saw him. And then my guy only showed up in the second half of the show and wasn't really a main character. So, who knows?
So really, that's zero indicator.
Yeah. So, no idea.
Amazing.
That said, I think we're just going to go ahead and wrap up for today. This has been Stone-Faced Reactions with another episode of Frieren. I'm Theta, this is Justin, and we will catch you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching another Stone-Faced Reactions. If you have an idea of another video we could go ahead and watch, go ahead and put it in the comments down below and we'll add it to the wheel. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let us know what you thought about this video, what parts you liked. And until then, we'll see you next time. Is this too goofy?